All right, y'all. We got into this. My rivals drama is nuts. Shit crazy as fuck for real. For real. Keep it a bean. That nigga better than me. Kingsman. You may want to play Magic now.
Old dream Minecraft speedrunning saga.
Kingsman makes me want to play
What's happening with
now,
the Marvel Rivals $40,000 tournament situation is pretty bizarre. In a nutshell, there was a Marvel Rivals tournament with a $40,000 prize purse. There was a player by the name of Kingsman who really wanted to take this seriously, making a mention that this money would be very helpful to him as a college student. And the rest of the team didn't seem to take it all that seriously, and eventually, when Kingsman was trying to, you know, make changes to the team comp so they could better stand a chance at winning, they all attacked him, and eventually it led to him getting kicked from the tournament. His team then went on to place second to last in the tournament.
He dies.
Look at this nigga.
Okay, guys.
He's OC on Magic.
Taste and point proven.
Like, no, wait,
right
no,
now.
y'all gotta
understand?
understand. I don't mean to call no girl. I'm not gonna call, you feel me? If I sound rude, I'm not a rude person. You feel me? I'm really not a bad guy. But bitch, if you going 0-5, you gotta understand, no, because you sat there and died 5 fucking times without a kill and thought to yourself, give me one more. Like what the fuck we talking about? You feel me? And they get 40 bands online? No, Kingsman better than me. Because it could have been a cookie talk from McDonald's on the line. She did some shit like that to me, I would have been canceled. Dead ass. Dead the fuck ass. Anybody, you feel me? Anybody would have done that shit to me over a cookie talk, nigga. It would have been up.
No, it's well, you've been making me play shit. Of course I'm gonna play.
How do you not see a problem right now?
She hopped out of spawn 5 times and said,
that ass Kingsman, like, shut the fuck up.
Okay,
let me give y'all one more.
Lucy's not even on Invis. Second of all, you're getting value because
like, you know how much damage, but she didn't do no fucking damage to nobody.
We
didn't get assisted
kills.
kills.
The poke isn't peeling for you, bro. Yes, Zaza is 0-5, but we won the point, bro.
Yes, Zaza's 0-5, but we won the point.
4 people are dying here. That means
that's biased.
Resources are all spent on Zaza.
I saw this a couple days ago and I was so confused why anyone would be joining a tournament if they didn't actually care about winning at all.
40
so
bands
he
online?
is very clearly trying his best to help the team win. And they were talking about like how toxic and annoying and insufferable he was, things like that, which eventually led to him getting kicked and being like disrespectful, that kind of thing. From all the clips I've seen, he never made any like personal attacks against anyone. He was never even like overbearing or like yelling and screaming. The closest he came was in this clip here where he's like, do you understand? Like, case in point, we should make a switch. This isn't working. Our widow is 0-5-0, which is a very fair point and a good suggestion because it clearly...
Like I said, she walked out of spawn 5 fucking times. I was like, I got it in me still. Like, no.
It wasn't working. They may have won the point, but I think it's a large part because Kingsman put the team on his fucking back here. Like 18-2, he was kind of going insano style. I don't know why this became such a huge issue for his teammates where they hated him so much for trying to win that they started insulting him after the fact. And that's where most of the drama stems from.
What, man?
Them refusing to switch is one thing that feels like it's kind of trolling and just intentional.
No, he's the best thing on the game. Nigga could have told me play fucking a nigga in DC. I would have brought nigga to the game. He could have told me up on Superman. I would have made a nigga Vanguard. I would build this nigga whole layout just for the dub. And this, like, you feel me? This girl hopped on Black Widow. Like, no, she stayed on Black Widow, went 0-5. Like, you get assisted kills by doing damage. And Black Widow do a good chunk of damage. And if he just finished off the kill, she's getting assisted kill for that. That means this girl was not hitting shit. Like, no, because I would have been canceled. No, dead ass. I wouldn't even say no crazy shit. No, nah.
Really throwing the tournament for the sake of vibes, which is weird because, again, just go play quick play or something. Why even bother going into a tournament if the goal isn't to try and win it? He made it clear he wanted to sweat because this would be very important money for him in his situation with college. Now, I also heard that when the tournament was put together, there wasn't an announcement about how much money was on the line. So I think maybe there was some confusion from the team where they wanted to just play for fun and sillies and goofies. And then once $40,000 was announced, they still had that mindset. Meanwhile, Kingsman really wanted a piece of that pie because it would be helpful to him. It'd be like $3,000, which is a significant amount of money, especially for someone in college where this could be very useful. So that clashed where he really wanted to win. His team, who they didn't give too much of a fuck. They didn't think it was that big of a deal. So he, throughout like their time playing together, would be making like suggestions and saying like, "Hey,
best thing in the game,
you
mind
know,
you.
there's going to be this in the tournament. There's going to be that. Maybe we should look at this.
Best
Maybe we
thing
should
in
look
the
at that." And I think they were just getting so annoyed that he was wanting to win so badly that they started to really resent him for it. It eventually led to like the bubbling over point where he got reported to the tournament organizer. They said a whole bunch of nasty stuff about him, and then it snowballed into what it is today. Mainly because the team captain was so
Oh yeah, what's it called? Her I think Zaza, her boyfriend, nigga gonna DM somebody on the team talking about, oh, Kingsman very replaceable. It wouldn't matter. Get a nigga out the team because then they only had like 100 or 50 viewers. My nigga peaked 25K like last night or something like that. Just because that nigga was lower than y'all inside the rankings on popularity, y'all thought y'all could do my nigga like that. And now that nigga has face, motion. Zaza, no one's watching a Zaza stream, bro. No one's watching a fucking Zaza stream now. Look at God. God is good.
Vocal about her disdain for this guy.
My nigga wanted to win.
She said things like, "I'm pretty sure he spent all 20 years of his life inside playing video games, which is why he lacks social skills. You are also spending your time inside playing video games.
That made no sense.
You're a streamer. Why are you using that as an insult against him?"
And mind you, that wouldn't make no sense. He's a college student in an engineering degree. I'm pretty sure he goes to class, talks to niggas, because there's no way he's paying all that money to do online classes. But y'all go off.
Didn't really detect a lack of social skills throughout any of the footage I saw of them playing together. I guess you could make an argument that, you know, maybe his attitude could grind your gears because he was offering like a lot of advice on potential team comps, and he did multiple times mention like, hey, the Black Widow's probably not going to work here. We've got to be mindful of like dive comps, that kind of thing. Would you be willing to try like Bucky perhaps?
He's not social.
And they would always kind of like roll their eyes at him and be like, shut the fuck up. Like there's a clip I saw where one of them was like, you've got to just drop this. That's enough. Stop making suggestions basically about, you know, switching. It's not happening. Look, which I think is a pretty hostile response to that, because this is coming from a place of him just trying to help the team win. I don't think he was being like necessarily overbearing with it or anything like that. He certainly wasn't really being aggressive about it. Like, he never got personal. He was never like insulting his teammates. He was never doing anything like that from what I could tell. So I truly didn't see like a lack of social skills. I just saw someone who really wanted to win because there was a significant amount of money on the line. And if you're in a tournament, why would you not be trying to win? Team captain even made this statement saying, I don't want to win with someone who can't take no for an answer. Which is a certified stinky comment for sure. That's a big time PU moment right there for the Jumbotron.
No, she really thought
I don't know where that's even coming from. His suggestions weren't heeded. Okay? He didn't start, like, you know, stomping his feet and yelling and screaming and pissing and shitting about it either. He's just like, okay, all right, we'll do it. We'll run it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. And when it didn't work, he did eventually say, like, look, told you so. Can we please make this switch? And then still got attacked for it. I didn't see any examples of him not taking no for an answer. Like, yes, he did make a suggestion multiple times, like, would you be willing to try this? Would you be willing to maybe switch here? What about this?
But then the crazy thing is, he said, okay, I'll up on Mantis and boost your Widow so you can do more damage and shit. You feel me? That's a great comp niggas run. They told him, no, stay on Magic, because they know he was carrying. But they so ignorant and hard at it with an ego that they want to make this nigga feel like, oh, we need you. We need Zaza. We need Zaza. Like, I know she went 2-6, but like, she's Zaza. Like, no, get the fuck out of here.
But that isn't not taking no for an answer. That is coming from someone who wants to win a fucking $40,000 tournament.
Hungry.
He then continued to insult Kingsman.
Yo, Kingsman cocksucker, screenshot this. Y'all think I ain't seen the toxicity in Kingsman Discord W, not spreading hate from the mods and Kingsman community? Hey,
I guess anyone that was supporting him in her Discord saying, yo,
hunger.
Kingsman cocksuckers, screenshot this. Y'all think I ain't seen the toxicity in the Kingsman Discord with not spreading hate from the mods and Kingsman community? Fire emoji. This one will really get your eyebrow in the air. So she's calling out the people that were supporting Kingsman, saying they're cocksuckers and how toxic they are. Meanwhile, she has been the most openly toxic, like vocally expressing her disdain for this guy and now like his community. And let's not get it twisted. I think it's pretty obvious. Most people have probably seen a lot of like really dog shit takes from people that are using this as just like a giant insult against all women who play video games.
Oh no, look. I'm not one of them. If it sounds like that, I promise you it's not. I play with girls that are way better than me. I tell them they way better than me. They tell me to switch, nigga, I'm off the character. They're like, what? Especially if it's fine shit. She tell me you have the DPS, nigga, hop on tank, nigga. I'm trying to play every tank in the game, just so I'm flexible on some shit. But no, the girl hopped on Widow and 0-5. You gotta take into account at some point your ego has to be put to the side. Your ego has to be put to the side. Because I know, I ain't gonna fake it. There's a lot of niggas that will go on something and not switch. My homeboys like that. I'm like that sometimes too. I'm keeping it a bug. But 40 bands on the line, I'm listening to the best thing in the game, bro. You can tell me play strategy is all tourney, nigga. Yeah, the amount of healing I would have did, nigga, I would have turned Lord on any character I was playing. You feel me? Like, come on, bro. 40 man, you can't teach that hunger.
It's absolutely happening, and that shit sucks. Those are some fucking losers. You can make
hungry.
Fun of. Absolutely. But she, from what I can tell, when this message was sent, was talking about like anyone that was expressing support for Kingsman, and I'm sure there probably were some like absolute greaseballs that went through and said some terrible things, sure. Yeah. But to extend that to like anyone that was supporting Kingsman, calling them cocksuckers, I think is just kind of crazy. Especially considering she has by far been the most mean and nasty about this. Kingsman, from what I saw from the clips that were during this time, he tried to like actively say like, hey, don't go harass anyone and don't be mean. You know, it is what it is at the end of the day. Like, he was clearly upset about it, but I felt like he was doing, or at least making an effort to try and stop people from going and doing shit like that. She, on the other hand, was just openly attacking him.
Everyone thinks this guy's a loser.
Like a bug. That's just what happens.
Just a loser?
That's such a good point. You're so right about that. And we're still gonna play Widow.
So you're telling me here that you vocally said you're very right. But because Zaza is your homie, your homegirl, he has to, oh, you're going with her. She hopped on Widow. Chat, that's 173 fucking ping here. That's 170. Take on some cloak and dagger. Like, what are we doing? No. It's why some niggas no.
I need this for my college.
This is duo.
I need this for my college. I have about 6 or 7 more years.
This is a clip I keep seeing spread around. That first clip is when he is explaining like why the Widow's not going to work, and they're like, oh, great point. Go fuck yourself. We're still playing Widow. That's all we're going to do. We're here just for good vibes, good time, and I don't care if this money means something to you because it doesn't to us. That second clip, that is not Cece. That is someone else named Lucy, whom has deleted this VOD, so I can't even find the full context here. But from the sound of things, she is insulting Kingsman because of him expressing the want of the $3,000 because it would be very helpful to him as a college student. So then she's like making fun of him, taking the piss, even threw in an absolutely revolting 6'7" meme reference that'll make your skin crawl about it. It's just very mean-spirited. There's also another clip of her talking about it, saying, like, even if you support Kingsman, like it's fucking Israel or something. Crazy. I don't even know what she was trying to say with that one. I guess since I referenced it, I'll show you that clip too.
Yeah,
I have a genuine question. Like, seriously, answer this. Even if you support Kingsman, whatever, support Kingsman like it's fucking Israel. Anyways, whatever you have in your head, I have a genuine question. I
think everyone has a genuine...
Oh, then I see somebody say, well, why didn't Kingsman hop on Phoenix? He would have turned Black Widow into a healer. I promise you that girl, she would have missed the heals too. There's a video of her on Ana point blank missing a Reinhardt for the heals and made that nigga die. And then she got mad when they say told her switch. She said, no, I was missing. It was a 10-second clip. She hit that one shot. Reinhardt has a big ass hitbox too. And you're telling me you missed point blank kills on Ana? a Black Widow would have been the same thing, damn near. No, she was just it was meant for her.
One question after seeing that segment there, I don't know why she would be saying something like that with this. Again, the whole VOD, from what I can tell, is no longer accessible, so I don't even know what the question she was about to ask is. But yeah, it's definitely not a good look. And she is very openly, like, making fun of Kingsman from what I can see in the clips that still exist of it. But this is not CC. This was not someone that played on Kingsman's team. I don't believe. All of this is only the tip of the iceberg, by the way. It gets so much deeper. There was a Google Doc that was put out there from the Widow's boyfriend. The tournament organizer initially, like, doubled down, saying, nope, I maintain my position here. He deserved to be kicked from this tournament. He violated all of our rules. And then today he came forward very somber, like, look, I know everyone's mad at me and they're right to be mad at me. I was wrong about everything. I looked at this misleading evidence. It was only from one side and it was incorrect. I acted too hastily. So now he's like singing a very different tune about how, you know, he's had this come to Jesus moment after seeing the other side of the story with Kingsman. It's very clear that he was manipulated by incorrect information. He shouldn't have kicked him from the tournament.
When they come in here, the people, when they come in here, when they hate, they're justified in what they're saying. They're absolutely right. They're absolutely right. 100%. No question about it. Like, there's no beating around the bush. I don't know why it's, like, difficult to admit when you're wrong and when you fucked up. I made a decision based off of haste and based off of misinformation, but everybody in the team knew what was going on. Everybody in this team knew what was going on, and the fact that nobody told me it was... That's whatever. It doesn't matter.
Also, Kaplunk, whom was the boyfriend.
Yeah, this nigga weird. Cause they really sat there. He really said you can replace Kingsman. Nobody's gonna care. My nigga dropped the CC files. Yo, girlfriend ain't been on live the same since. Count privated. Homegirl done lost her sponsors and shit. But we King Kingsman. Like, come on. I ain't gonna lie. Thank y'all boys for this shit. Thank y'all boys, you feel me? Y'all niggas show y'all true colors and shit. My nigga Kingsman up now. You feel me? Look at God, man.
In this story is reaching out with an apology, saying that he went about it the wrong way and overstepped. Zaza, the Widow, told him to leave it alone, but he couldn't control his impulses. The demon had to be let out of the cage. Thus, he went in and started sending clips to the tournament organizer to kick him. The Google Doc, all that kind of stuff. And then finally, CC, the team captain, the one who was by far the most openly hostile to Kingsman and anyone that was showing.
This said, I'm getting... Wait. You're not going to do that. I was angry and ended up lashing out at him instead of this community. I deeply regret it and apologize for flinging another insult out. This shows I have terrible character, but I will be working on watching the words I say and getting help with my panic attacks. You're not about to do that. No, you're not about to throw out the panic attack word. No, because you was vibing, ranking my nigga during the tourney. Trying to shut the fuck up with no stuttering, no fear in your heart. You said that shit loud and proud, bitch. Loud and proud. Now you gotta work on your panic attacks. You know, that's very, what's the word? What word am I looking for, chat? Insensitive. So people that actually go through panic attacks really go through that situation like that where they can't handle it. He was having a panic attack and I was freaking starting to experience it. Like, now she had a panic attack. You feel me? She tried to get sympathy through this while also throwing a fake ass apology out. Like,
any level of support for him, came forward with an apology as well, saying, I'm sorry, I was going off the video and forgot to explicitly call this out. Earlier today, I woke up with 1,000 noties from the day before, and people had joined my server from Kingsman, having a panic attack, and I just started experiencing them. So in my freak out, I said Kingsman lacks social skills because he spends his time playing video games inside. I was angry and ended up lashing out at him instead of his community. I deeply regret it. I apologize for flinging another insult out. It shows I have terrible character, but I will be working on watching the words I say and getting help with my panic attacks. A community note even got hot dropped on here straight off the battle bus saying, even after the initial situation calmed down, CC continued to bully Kingsman and speak ill of him across social media. CC has a history of attacking other players and talking trash. So that apology didn't really go as smoothly as I think she was hoping it would. And interestingly enough, from what I can find, Kingsman throughout this entire thing has tried to urge people not to harass anyone that's been involved in it. You know, Zaza, her boyfriend, Cece, anyone. He's been trying to like actively calm things down to the best of his ability, but this clearly blew up well beyond anyone's wildest expectations. And Kingsman actually was able to make over $3,000, which would have been his cut of the prize money should they have won the tournament, through subs and donations the last time he streamed, which I believe was last night. So a bit of a happy ending for Kingsman. Not exactly the smoothest sailing for his teammates that were bullying him, attacking him, and so.
Not fuck him, you know. This is a very good learning experience. Y'all really should like, just because a nigga had less of a following than y'all treat that nigga like he wasn't really shit. But that nigga the best thing in the game. Shit crazy as fuck, nigga.
Without the bros and I'm alone. Ayy, pick up the phone and you with me or you gonna. Ayy, better on my own. Ayy, shut out the deal. Is you fucking with me? If not, just keep it real. Ayy, I get off of Molly, pop a pill. Ayy, bitch, get off my deal. Went from hooping every day to paying bills. My nigga Mark go for the kill. Ayy, kill the hoe and now she gone. Me keep on telling him to leave a nigga alone. My nigga Taj know how to roll. If he don't got a wood, he hit the bowl. Pop a perk, get activated, psychedelic. Pop a perk, get activated, psychedelic on these hoes. Triple A get activated, don't know how to hold this. Fuck. Triple A shit, he a dog, he don't know how to hold his bone. Shit, Zach, that's my goat. He gon' up his power level on these hoes. Shit, if you know and then you know. Don't take it personal, cause all my niggas trolls. Don't take it personal, that shit was just a joke. Shit, feel like I'm far away from home. I'm higher than a hoe, I feel like I could touch a ghost. Shit, I could feel it in my toes. I'll be fucking with the heat, but niggas know you let it snow. KD not fucking with these niggas or these hoes. My niggas said whipping a Benz now, feel like I'm getting old. If you know and then you know that he got hit up on that road. Shit, my circle got a gate, and I'm not giving out the code. Ayy, shout out the soul. We the reason why I'm snapping in this hoe. We the reason why I'm rapping in this bitch. And I'm chopper steady clapping and go boop, boop, boop. Ayy, shout out ABM, that's like the big bro. Hope that nigga touch